sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, but again, away feels like it's been a...
Welcome back to another episode of The Social Beaches. I'm Kelly Bowling.
I'm Carolyn Smith.
And we sell real estate on the Space Coast in Brevard County and down into Indian River County, so Sebastian and Vero Beach. If you have any real estate questions about buying or selling, we'd be happy to answer those, so please send them our way. You can call or text to 321-422-2160. Send us an email to hello@coastalestateteam.com, or you can leave us a comment or a DM on whatever platform you're watching.
Yes.
So today we are talking about our favorite, most memorable moments from the Paris 2024 Olympics so far. So I don't know that I've ever been as tuned in to what's happening at the Olympics, but like in bursts. So like it's on the screen when I'm at physical therapy.
Yeah.
They have whatever's on.
Yeah.
I'll watch it in the evenings for a little bit, but there's so many clips going around on the internet, on like Instagram and TikTok that I've caught memorable moments. And I know there's been a lot of discussion out there about like, oh, why is Snoop Dogg, why do we
Snoop
care?
Dogg
He's not an athlete.
He's a rock star.
Let me tell you.
He is a rock star, but he's awesome.
It's kind of just been like a true joy to watch him.
Did you see him last night? I don't know if you saw it. So last night he was watching, I can't remember his name, but he's the Noah. But anyway, he runs like the 100 and 200 meter. So he's wearing his Olympic ring glasses. So he's looking at it in the other three, and he's sitting with the guy's mom. And then I was looking at his jacket, and I'm like, the guy is on his jacket. His whole face.
Amazing.
The Snoop Dogg.
He's like everybody's biggest cheerleader there. I loved the moment where Simone Biles and one of her teammates, Jordan, I think, were out in the audience, and they just start like dancing and vibing, and then they pan over to him and he's dancing with them. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. I love it.
He's so fun. He's enjoying it like we would.
Yes.
He is
like a true
like
fan. And I think for me, like I don't typically watch the Olympics. I'll watch certain things, like I love gymnastics, always have since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
Just like for the Winter Olympics, ice skating, figure skating, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Swimming can be interesting to watch.
Swimming's fun. I like all the speed things because I am like swimming, track and field, any of the track and field stuff, any of the like hurdles and running. And I'm like, how do they run so fast?
Right.
Did you see, I had never seen this one before, steeplechase. Have you seen that?
No.
I'm like, wait, there's water. They literally, you know how the horses go over like it's not a hurdle. It's like a big long like
a big jump.
Yeah, like a big jump. Some of them literally jump on the top of it and jump over. Some of them can clear the whole thing. And on the other side of some of these is water. It's like a pond.
It's a moat.
It's a moat.
Oh my gosh.
And they jump and I'm like, wait.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that.
It's called steeplechase.
I'm going to look for that for
Steeplechase.
sure.
I've never seen it. I'm like, this is a sport. There was another sport called speed walking. I'm like,
wait.
No,
I've got to watch that. Some of my favorite clips, they're the funny ones, right? So there was a race, right?
Yeah.
And it talked about like celebrating too early. Did I send you that one?
No, but I saw that guy.
Well, it was a woman. It was women's, and she's running, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I got it." And then a girl's coming up, and she's like, her face just like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, and they do it in slow motion where she's going.
It's the best. I think she lost.
She did lose. She came in second. And then there was a guy last night. This was amazing. This guy, he was in 5th place. I'm telling you, it's a 400 meter. They were like so close to. He won. He was a U.S. guy.
And they was faking them all out.
They were all.
He was like, I'm gonna let them all think that they got me.
Everyone, the announcers were like, I don't understand. I've never seen that before.
That's
like
amazing.
Literally, they're all running full on. There's 4 of them running full on, and him in 5th place running full. And it was like almost like a movie or a cartoon or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know how he did it. And they asked him how he did it, and he said, "I just decided. It was just determination." And I'm like,
it's such a mental thing. I feel like all sports are super mental.
Yeah.
I used to say, I can't run. My husband's like, it's all in your head. You can, you just don't want to. You have to push through the pain. And I'm like, not interested in that.
Yeah. That's what's amazing. These people train and train and train, and they're so amazing. what they have been able to do, like the discus. And when you think about like the discus throwing or whatever, what's the thing where it looks like a cannonball?
The
that
shot
they're throwing?
put?
Shot put.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how long have they been doing this? Like 2,000 years since the original, the very first Olympics?
First Olympics, yeah.
They're doing the
Super
shot put?
Amazing. We were having a conversation when I was at physical therapy the other day. They're like, how does somebody decide to get into pole vaulting? Like how and who decided? How did this first get discovered as a sport? First of all, like you've got this big long thing that you're running,
bends.
propel yourself up over a bar.
And I said, how many times do you fall and injure yourself? Because and Kyle said, oh, but there's that cushy
The big
thing.
cushy thing.
And I'm like,
What if
the
you
cushy
miss?
thing's on the other side.
Yeah, what if you
That's on the
miss?
landing side. That's not on the takeoff side.
Right.
So let's say I take off
And you go
I push my
backwards.
pole.
Yes, that has to be a thing. We can't be the only uncoordinated people out there that do that.
No, but even
For
just
sure.
learning,
Yes.
you're going to like fall backwards or your pole. What if your pole snaps?
Right. This is not, so my son did track and field. They don't offer this in middle school, by the way. There's no pole vaulting in middle school here that I'm aware of. Maybe high school. I don't know. Haven't
I
gotten
was
there
watching that last night and these girls were like, I forget how high they were going. I'm like, holy crap. I mean,
yet.
they're.
Well, that brings us to another memorable moment at the Olympics this year, the pole vaulting, where
He was French, wasn't he? I believe he was French.
I don't know his
might have
what
been
country he
French.
was hailing from, but there was a gentleman.
He was hailing. Let's
He-
just say.
He lost, but he really won because
He won the gold.
he knocked the
But not the
crossbar.
gold.
I don't know what that's called. I'll call
We
it
don't
the
know.
crossbar down.
Yes.
But he cleared it.
He
and
cleared
then
it, coming down the
he's
other
coming down
side.
facing it, and then something got in the way.
Yes.
You all know what I'm talking about. You've seen the clip. Hopefully
Yes.
Ben can find it and insert it for you
Yes,
guys
we
to
hope
see.
it's inserted here and that you're watching
But
it. Yeah.
I heard some commentary so much because that clip has been all over the internet, and some commentary was like, he lost, but he really won.
Yes.
And then, the gold medalist is over there watching like, oh, I could have done that maybe, but not quite. Like he's feeling bad. And I was talking about the whole thing with my husband. He was
Yeah.
like, oh, did you see? He got a deal for like an underwear brand, like
I
a
don't-
French
I
underwear
haven't
brand.
seen
I don't
that
know if
yet.
that's true. That's a story that my
But if he
husband
did,
saw.
so then the French diver, because I'm pretty sure he was
Oh,
French or Italian,
Just saw that
the
yesterday.
diver. And I was like, maybe you should take up another sport. Because those little, no,
He had an extra paddle out there.
not suitable, that not suitable for work. I'm
For
like,
work.
he's NSFW
Yeah,
all the way.
Well, somebody made a comment this year too. Why did the bathing suits change in the swimming competition? Because they used to wear like the really like the brief Speedos,
Yeah.
but they all had like the trunks, but they're to the skin, like
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
tight fitting. And I feel like, well, maybe it was a modesty thing. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like the volleyball players are back to like wearing like smaller. The
Yeah.
women's volleyball players are back to wearing their small. Like there was some controversy with that. I feel like last time
Yeah.
around,
But
or
it makes
maybe
you more like aerodynamic. I feel
Yes.
like and also volleyball's hot.
Yes.
It's a hot sport, right?
yes. But those track and field guys, some of those guys, we need to.
Wearing
If you
short
are in
shorts.
design, well, the guys they're wearing longer shorts, but like nothing is left to the imagination.
Oh, it's just all out there.
And they're running.
Mm-hmm.
And they're running. And you're like, well, maybe a little more support. Do they have support?
I don't know.
Like, how do you hold
How do
that?
you hug that all in?
It's got a mind of its
If
own.
only you're blessed enough as a man to have to worry about that,
Well, this is what we're watching when we're watching the Olympics.
These are the
I
inner
will
monologues that
say,
are running through our
I
brains.
had to like scoot through because now, of course, and we use Hulu. Mm-hmm. I go into the Olympics and there's like 27 different options of what you
Right.
can pick. So I finally found NBC Primetime because I guess NBC is
Mm-hmm. Yes.
doing it's called NBC Primetime, and it's like all the highlights. It lasts like 2 hours, I want to say, or 3
Yeah.
hours. It's all the highlight. I'm enjoying that so much.
That is nice,
because I
yeah.
can see all the highlights of the day. But if you can see the whole thing, it's nice. But that's been great
Right.
to be able to like watch the good things.
I think the biggest highlight of the Olympics so far for us here is
Yes.
Caroline Marks and her gold medal for
She's
surfing.
from here.
She's from here.
From
yeah,
Melbourne
she's
Beach.
from Melbourne Beach.
Yep.
So congrats
Kelly and
to
I
her.
both live in Melbourne Beach. Yeah,
Yeah,
congrats to
so
her.
that's really awesome. Like the surfing competition, those are huge waves.
They were in Tahiti.
Yes,
And they
Tahiti.
were, I can't pronounce it where they were, but did you see the one picture where the I think it was the semifinals or something, and the two surfers, the women, were out there, and the whale breached behind them. They have
I
a
missed
picture of
that.
it. Oh,
Wow.
if you
I
Google
have to
it,
go back
it's
and
the
look for it,
coolest
yeah.
picture. There's a whale behind them, and it
That's so
breaches.
cool. It was
and they're out
beautiful.
there
Like
on
they
their
had
boards.
some like kind of overcasty, kind
Yeah.
of rainy days in the beginning that I was watching. Oh, and then don't forget the German surfer man, who when he went to go wave dive,
I
his
didn't see
shorts
this.
came off,
Oh,
and we all got butt cheeks. It was a
I
full
missed
moon.
that.
Oh yeah, there was clips. You know, things. This is the thing. Because there's so many moments because it's all shot live, there's no redoing,
Yes.
there's no rehearsal, things like that do happen.
Yes.
But guess what? They're going to move on to the next funny thing that happens,
Yes.
and then
I
you
missed
become
that
like less
one.
of a talk. You know what else though? That's not really related to the actual sport itself was
What?
the muffins in the village.
Oh yeah, the chocolate muffins.
chocolate muffins
There's
were
all
viral.
these videos of the athletes going, and then they were sneaking them out to give to their like family and stuff. And everyone said the chocolate muffins tasted like cake, and I'm like, well, they taste like French cake, right? Because you're in France.
I saw a few
They
people
know how
that were
to
trying
bake
to
with
like
butter.
remake these muffins at home here. They do look amazing.
They said inside,
Was
so
like
like
a,
a gooey, almost like
yeah.
a lava cake.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They looked pretty yummy, I will say. But that one, he was from Norway, I believe. Henrik, I don't know his last name, but he was a blonde guy. He was one of the athletes, and that was his thing. He made all these videos on his TikTok of him being the Muffin Man.
Oh,
He was the Muffin Man.
That's the Muffin Man, because all the other athletes were like, "Oh, I
Referencing
passed
him.
the Muffin Man. I
Yes.
saw the Muffin Man."
Or they were like, I'm going to save these for the Muffin Man
Yeah.
because they were like his favorite thing. And then
Yeah.
he did one about like he was going into withdrawals because you're only in that Olympic village while your event is happening, and
Yeah.
then they have to leave. Some of them stay and, stay for the closing
Yeah.
ceremonies, and others have to go back home just depending on where they're from.
Yeah.
So that the other athletes can kind of move in and there's no distraction for them because everybody that's there is like they're gearing up for their event.
Yeah.
They're doing their events, and then once their events are complete, then they got to get out because they don't want you distracting the other athletes.
They want you to sleep on that cardboard bed. But but did you
weird.
also see like some country, depending on what country you're from, so different countries, Kyle was talking about this, different countries have different like prizes that you get from that country. So like the Olympic, the guy who won I think the all around, he was he from Panama? No, I can't remember where he's from. But anyway, the guy, he got a $550,000 fully furnished condo, all this other stuff. So depending, like different countries give you different things for gold, silver, or bronze. And in
cool.
the U.S., I want to say it's $15,000 for bronze,
That's like
$30,000 for silver, and $50,000, or maybe it's not even that much.
Womp womp.
Yeah,
I
it might
think
be
that's
less
terrible.
than that, but that's what they get.
Yeah.
Well, we have so many medalists. I mean,
We do, but at the same time, it's like our professional football players. They
Yes.
make so much money. Professional sports here, basketball,
Yes,
baseball, they all
that
make
is
so
true.
much money. And these are literal Olympians.
yeah.
I feel like they deserve more. Did you see the thing with Flava Flav? He sponsored
Yes, the water polo.
Yes.
Men's and women's.
because he saw a post or a tweet somewhere about how like here she is at the Olympics. She's got to worry about how she's paying her rent. She's got two
Yes.
jobs to try to.
They said some of them have 3 jobs in order to support their dream of the Olympics.
and he was like, "You don't have to worry about that no more. I got you." So I think that's awesome.
He did. And did
Yeah.
you see the amount of like the girl, her name's Sydney something. She's a hurdler or no, runner. She's just a regular runner. But anyway, there was a couple of them who they went to Harvard. She has like a degree in neuromicrobiology
Wow.
with a minor in something else from Harvard, and then she went and got an advanced degree. And I'm like, these people are smart.
Oh yeah,
They are. Not
Like,
only are they
they're
amazing
truly
athletes,
all around human beings. Like
Yeah.
they're just very
like when you're in entertainment, they say you're a triple threat when you can do like dance, sing, and act or
act,
whatever. I'm
yeah.
like, these people are triple threats.
Yes.
They are not a triple threat in that field.
they're
entertainment.
athletic, they're super
smart, and a lot of them are
Beautiful.
beautiful. Like I look at them, I'm like, how come there's so many beautiful people? This is where all the beautiful people are,
right
at the
Isn't
Olympics.
that interesting? Yeah, yeah.
They are stunningly
We've really
beautiful.
enjoyed watching
Yeah.
the Olympics.
It's
so.
been fun. And Go America. Look how, there was another guy he works at L3 Harris, and he was in I don't know what it is, 3x3 basketball. It's like 3-on-3.
Somebody from here?
Yeah. I sent it to Sage to put it. If you don't aren't getting our newsletter, you
gotta
would know
get our
this.
newsletter,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you email us or text us or whatever, we will put you on our little newsletter list. We have somebody who just does. We don't use like a canned thing.
Yeah.
So she's going to be putting
Oh, I can't wait to read that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he's from
Yeah.
he went to the Olympics
That's so
for
crazy.
3x3 basketball. I know.
Wow.
Yeah, he's an engineer.
We have some really athletic people
Yes.
here. Who knew?
Kelly and I are not in that category.
Absolutely not.
We are in the
If
non-athletic.
coffee drinking was a sport, I would win.
Kelly would be the gold medal
I would
winner.
win.
Starbucks, are you listening? No.
We would like a sponsorship. Thank you.
Kelly especially deserves one. She's
my
like,
gosh.
I'm like, where are you going? She's leaving the office. Oh, I'm just going to make, Starbucks is literally like 2 blocks from
I
our
could
office.
walk, but I'm not athletic, so got to drive.
You can't go through the drive-thru with your walking. Although I did see that one guy. Remember? Did I send you a picture? I sent Jen a picture. I was in the line. The guy was walking through the
Yeah.
drive-thru.
I mean,
You know.
that's a different approach. It's a different approach.
Anyway, off subject.
Yeah.
Typical of my ADD.
Yeah, it happens. So I think that's it for the Olympics.
Yes.
I'm sure there's many more that we missed, but those are just some of our favorites
Yes.
from
We're
the
having
last couple
fun
of
with
weeks.
it.
Yeah.
We're enjoying it.
So we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.
Weather forecast today.
Today's forecast